Art is being commonly used as an expression of emotional content to evoke affecting response from the audience. With the use of technology, new art-making approaches are developed, allowing us to push the boundaries of ideas and creativity.
Hi, we're The Collective. We're a digital art creative agency from Hong Kong. Our goal is to develop new art forms that bring people together and provide more engaging channels to convey messages.
Apart from commercial projects, our art projects usually carry an education purpose, ultimately to drive social change. Today, our topic is art as a platform, technology as a tool. How we make use of the art through the aid of technology to convey our message in an interactive way. In particular, to connect the millennials' interests and values, which technology is part of their everyday life. This is one of our interactive art projects in collaboration with Canadian artist Peter Yule in his solo art exhibition, The Absurdity of Meaning. Peter invited us to create several digital art pieces in sync with his collection. One of the challenges conventional art exhibitions face is that guests usually don't stay long enough to understand the behind thinking of the artwork and to feel the art pieces. Guests usually come with some friends, have a few drinks, some chit-chat and move on. So we want to create some interactive digital art pieces that allow guests to stay longer in this exhibition, to truly feel the essence of the collection and to appreciate the thoughts of the artist. This collection is about letting go of the obsession with the question, meaning of life. In order to truly feel life, one needs to let go, enjoy the present, and feel the correlation between balance and imperfection. We took the essence of Peter's inspiration, reinterpreted, and created 5 art pieces for this exhibition. It is totally experimental.
We developed 5 concepts, expanded from the theme, then we looked into what technologies can help to materialize these concepts and create a connection with our guests. The worst thing we want to see from digital art is that use of technology becomes a gimmick.
One of the 5 interactive art pieces is called Contradictory Will. It is about practicing mindfulness. This world is overwhelmed with information. Our minds are always filled up with all kinds of thoughts. To let go all the thoughts and resume the state of mindfulness can be challenging. This interactive piece is the challenge to our guests how to practice mindfulness through this art piece. We applied a brainwave sensor to detect the concentration level of our brain. In the cloud of scattered circles, a strong sense of mindfulness will generate a full circle. At first, we had a slight concern that guests might find the complex appearance of the brainwave sensor intimidating, but it was the opposite. Guests loved to challenge their ability to practice mindfulness through this art piece. It was very popular. Some guests kept returning to line up for another try. It's fun even people just watching. Technology sometimes gives people an impression of cold or rather emotionless. Therefore, our approach always put human experience at the center of technological issues. Another example of our artworks in the exhibition is the beauty of imbalance. We apply a gyro sensor on a rocking horse borrowed from my son. We chose an object which is familiar to our daily lives to interact with the artwork projected on the wall. The rocking horse is also fun and brings back some childhood fantasy, just like a state of purity. Another project we want to share with you is the Kinetic Albatross, displayed at the Affordable Art Fair. It is an interactive art installation hopes to raise public awareness in marine plastic pollution. This 6-meter wide living sculpture is 3D printed by recycled filament, mimics the shape of an albatross flying elegantly in the sky and serves as a symbol of many other species currently under huge threat from plastic pollution.
It is fully interactive, controlled by 10 connected winches. The audience can give life to the albatross by mimicking the flying gesture of the bird through motion capture sensors.
The process of giving the audience the control of this disappearing albatross is a step forward towards human consciousness, synchronized as a representation of we are one. Our art pieces carry certain messages we aim to convey to our audience and additional educational purpose through interactive art. But sometimes art pieces can be abstract. To enhance our behind message, we created takeaway information cards with added AR video content. Created using our in-house developed web AR platform, the user simply scans the QR code to instantly view the content. It extends experience outside the physical art piece. People can take home and share with their friends. Simple but engaging. People love it, especially the young people. Another one we want to share with you is an immersive interactive projection installation, The Disappearing Species. It is an interactive art installation created to educate the public and call for action to the plight of 16 endangered species on the verge of becoming extinct.
This interactive piece is crafted to entice curiosity from the visitors to this space. Utilizing an array of video projectors, guests are immersed in our seamless 270-degree projection installation. As guests approach the walls, atoms are attracted together into the form of the animals and present them with the current data related to their numbers. Based on the real-time data, which is linked to the actual number left in the wild, the more endangered a species is, the less atoms are available to display its form.
Motion sensors in the ceiling detect the audience presence and trigger interactive visuals. A galaxy of particles come together to form each of the animal as the visitors approach the wall. The longer an audience remains in front of the piece, the more information will be reviewed, allowing viewers to learn more about each species. One of the good things about digital art is that for some installation execution, such as this immersive interactive art, we can simply update the content without rebuilding the set or redoing the codes. In response to the recent catastrophic Australian bushfire, we have updated this installation content in a week, focused on Australian native species to raise funds for the animal rescue group in the region. If applying the same mechanics, the change of content is pretty straightforward, so it allows variety, thus is more suitable for a long-term display. We hope to create deep connection between the animals and the audience, so establishing awareness with the aim to inspire change. To help reinforce and extend the message beyond the installation, we have also prepared the web AR takeaway cards. Each animal has a short animated clip to demonstrate what people can do to make a change. The reason why we call ourselves the collective is that we believe in collaborations. It is fun and stimulating to combine conventional art forms with new art forms to create a unique experience for our audience between the familiar and the new. The Lunar Effect multimedia performance is one of the great examples. It combines live music, mixed media painting, interpretive dance, digital art, and projection mapping into an immersive live performance. The Lunar Effect captures the essence of the symbiotic relationship between the moon, the ocean, and the human spirit. The experimental performance explores the confines of the human soul through challenging the boundaries of interpretive art. Together with the 4 different sections of live performances, our collaborated mixed media artists Akiko Sakai and Huey Doherty display their physical art pieces. The exhibition has created this immersive environment where it allows ourselves, the collaborating artists, to go through this exploration journey together with our guests. We have conducted yet another immersive painting with Akiko last year. We want our guests to feel the motion of her free-flow acrylic painting technique. Therefore, we installed a gyro sensor on the rotation head of her painting easel to detect the movement. When Akiko performed her live painting, the graphics follow her motion in real time, which was projected on the 270-degree surroundings to enhance an immersive experience for our guests. Throughout the years, we are experimenting with different technologies in how to convey a message more effectively through interactive art or immersive art to enhance user experience along the appreciation process. Technology is definitely a useful tool. However, we also encounter scenarios where technology becomes a gimmick instead of a tool. It serves only as an eye candy instead of having a real purpose. We feel it is a bit of waste of resources. Technological applications include R&D, software development, hardware acquisition and maintenance, and all these steps come with price tag. Therefore, we always emphasize technology is a tool. It should carry a meaning for why, what, how, where, and when we apply this to fully utilize it. Apart from applying technology to our artworks, technology allows extension of experience, like the WebAR cards we have mentioned earlier. AR also provides mobility using virtual art. Advanced mobile devices and the latest 5G technology allow even faster and simpler accessibility to the virtual world, especially when physical space or physical contact become impossible. Like the current pandemic outbreak is a catalyst to challenge our creative boundaries further into intangible art or to create a virtual space for art, such as real-time virtual museums, virtual concerts, virtual fashion shows, etc. Another area we are exploring at the moment is the real-time feedback system through interactive technology on-site. People's feedback is essential to evaluate the success of our creation and great for future improvements. Conventional approaches collect feedback mainly through email surveys or online surveys, which are still very useful for acquiring in-depth feedback, but we believe instant response is more genuine and direct. We are exploring how to utilize technology to find instant feedback right after the experience. Currently, we are developing facial detection, also exploring the possibility of applying simple games, a simple and interesting way to encourage our guests to let us know how they feel after the experience. We always believe art should carry a message and technology can enhance the experience to allow a more effective communication. Since 2018, we have been focused heavily on developing educational art pieces for non-commercial projects. We aim to convey positive messages, especially to our next generations, more than just facts. The soul of education is about the conscious mind and the way of thinking to encourage conversation between parents and their children. Moving forward, education will be one of our key aspects in our art pieces. Personally, both me and Andy love animals and nature. Apart from the collective, we have started a non-profit platform called Artists Who Love Animals and Nature. Alan, in short, aims to gather artists and creative technologists who want to use their creativity and skills in art and technology as a bridge to connect with the mass public in the work to help raising awareness in environmental issues and animal conservation, ultimately to drive social change. Through this platform, we want to bring like-minded talents and organizations to collaborate for a common goal. So far, the experience has been inspiring and truly amazing to work with artists from different areas wanting to do good for the planet. We are currently in development of a large-scale multi-sensory journey through inspiration art pieces, interactive installations, performances, and documentaries, powered by augmented reality, virtual reality, projection mapping, and interactive environments, hoping we can bring this never-been-done-before experience to Hong Kong in 2021. Thank you!